What's up, guys? It's me, Deester. We're back with episode 3, and boy oh boy am I excited. I've got a lot of things planned. None of them are done yet, actually, this time. I'm not jumping the gun, but you may notice, wow, this is really close to my face because I have got a little surprise for you guys. And I don't want to show you, but we're going to slowly turn, and we'll see when you guys notice. BAM! I am fully kitted out, geared to the nines, as they say. I have got full netherite gear. I don't have the chest piece on right now, because let me switch real quick. If I go in here and check out my ender chest, it is right there. Fully kitted out netherite. I don't have my picks changed to netherite, and I'll actually get to why in a few seconds. And it's definitely not because I didn't have the materials to, and I'm just, saying it's better this way to make myself feel good about it. Oh, hey, Brand. What up? Alright. Yeah, so we're kitted out in the netherite stuff, man. And oh my gosh, it feels great. It feels absolutely it feels absolutely awesome. I'll get to Brendan in a second, but for now I'm dealing with you guys. Yeah, it's so good having all this stuff here. And we've got some big plans. We are moving out of this cave today. And we are moving into the mystery shack, which is right here. And as you can probably see, I did a little upgrade to the mini-map mod that I have. And I added, this is, what I was using is Zeros, or I don't know, it's X-A-E-R-O. I can actually show you. Hold up, let's go to Escape, Options, and then there should be a mod list somewhere if I can find it. Settings, probably. Done. Controls. I can't find the mod list, but I can probably just go into controls, and yeah, Zero's mini-map right there. But along with this, I actually installed a mod called Zero's World Map, which works in unison with Zero's mini-map. So now I can actually get a full zoom of this world, and I have to discover stuff, and I should be able to click and drag and see all my waypoints on the map, which is something I was really missing. It's something that was in Attack of the B Team, which if you've seen me Twitch stream, I Twitch streamed Attack of the B Team. I haven't been doing it in a while just because I think this is enough Minecraft for me. But anyways, just for now. But once we're done with all this stuff or slow down on the server, then we will get back into Attack the B Team. But for example, if I press B, to mark a new location, and I go white, and then, you know what, let's make purple. Anything I have that's just generic, I'm going to make purple. I'm going to call it the Mystery Shack, and then confirm. We've got the Mystery Shack there, and if I press M, it actually works with it, and I can see there. Now, it does say T to teleport. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you do not have permission. So don't worry about that, guys. I don't have permission. I can't just teleport anywhere. I can't edit it, though, from here, which is awesome. Now they work in unison. I did lose all my other waypoints, though, so that kind of sucks. But you may notice the Mystery Shack is a bit cleaned up. It's got a ceiling now, and we're gonna slowly start working on our project, and that's actually what I'm about to get into. And those of you who are fans of the show probably know what we're about to do, but we need to add the basement to this place. We need to add the basement, the secret layer that Stan uses to make his special little porter to bring his brother back, his twin brother. And we already worked on clearing out a bunch of space down here where the beacon is. The beacon's not here right now, but yeah, we've already worked on clearing out a bunch of space down here, and we probably need to clear even more, to be completely honest with you. But we're going to work on that today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in time lapse of that and show you guys clearing out that space. Hello! This is not a time lapse, like said before. That is because I had some issues with the replay mod and trying to get all that stuff to work. But a lot has happened between the previous clip you just saw and what you saw now, and I'm going to pretend to show you all of it. The first of which being I died, and I lost a lot. I kept all my netherite stuff because it didn't burn, obviously, but my elytra are gone. I need to find more. I'll probably just ask some buddies in Nebula to fly out and get me some, so it's not too big of an issue. But I had to remake my pickaxe because obviously they're not netherite, so I now had the Blueberry Smoothie 2.0, and over here in my chest I have the Fortunate Son 2.0. Yeah, so that was really bad. I also expanded the storage here, and we are entirely moved out of the cave. There's literally nothing in there except the enchantment rooms, and then obviously the villagers underground are still there. But we're pretty much moved out of that little cave there. And I also went ahead and expanded the mystery shack. So there's now a back door with just a tiny porch, which is actually completely canon. And then there's this, which isn't completely canon. It's not entirely done yet, but it's just a little expansion I made. And then this is going to come across here, and I might just do some deco on the outside of this right here. But this is where where Stan's vending machine would be if you've ever seen the show. I probably won't bother constructing the vending machine, just because it'd be a lot of redstone and hiding it in this area, especially when this is just a starter house. It's a lot of work. Maybe we'll do it towards the end, you know, like once we've got a lot of stuff. But for now, we've got this little thing down here, and we've got this area that I kind of built into the area that's been cleared out. You can see the beacon would be right there. And we've got this little area right here. And the way this is going to work is we're actually going to have a hidden room down here, a little secret chamber. And this is where our security is going to come into play. So right here, I'll probably try and build up some mock computers and try to get those to look nice. And then I'll build a portal here. And then here, I'll try to build that triangular shaped portal you see from the show. And I will put our nether portal inside of it. But over here on the wall, there's going to be glass here and some cauldrons. And there's going to be pistons, and these buttons are going to allow us to push that cauldron around. And then a certain combination, only one specific combination of cauldron locations will produce a redstone signal, allowing a door to open here. And that is going to take us down to our actual base. But this is just going to be our portal. But let me go ahead and get this cauldron system, I guess, mostly set up. I don't know if I'll finish any of the redstone, but I'll try to get this cauldron system mostly set up. And then this extra quote-unquote computers, it's all just going to be for show. Set up right here with the viewing chamber, and I'll probably clear out some area, but not quite build the portal room yet. But without further ado, let me get into that and show you guys how much progress I will make. So while you guys watch that, I've actually got some more footage of me and a buddy of mine deciding to go and take on the Ender Dragon, because the end was recently reset. I don't know why, if it was intentional or what, but we decided to go see if we could take out the Ender Dragon. And it was about halfway through editing that I realized I totally forgot to record his audio. So enjoy me talking to myself while fighting the Ender Dragon with a buddy. Oh god, there's lingering. I'm out of heart, and I think I looked at an Enderman because I thought I was safe. I was about to just take off with my elytra, which I totally forgot we had. We could have just flown up to these crystals. Damn. Get him. Nice. One more. Got him. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. And a couple things have changed. The first thing you'll probably notice is like, hey, this isn't my normal skin. That's actually just because Vortex, one of the guys in Nebula, went ahead and made a skin for everyone in Nebula, and it all follows the same pattern with this this jacket and the mask and stuff. But we each have our how do I say this, our own color, right? So my color scheme is obviously this kind of brighter purple, and then the other one, there's another one that's dark purple, and then one that's like a cyan or light blue or whatever. And it's actually really cool, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm rocking it. The back here has our logo on it, and I have it in my color. Other people will probably have it in their color, and it's pretty dope. I like it. But other than that, let me put my armor back on. We also got our wings back. I died. I don't know if I told you that yet, because I can't remember what all I've recorded, but I did die. I lost both my pickaxes and my wings because I burned up in lava. I got them back, though, so that's okay. Might as well not even be able to tell, except I changed it to 2.0 so that I can totally know that I died. And every time I die and lose this stuff, I'll change it to 3.0 and stuff like that. I'm going to take this off just so we can see. Anyways, I have got this rocking and rolling, and whenever I press this button, you see this door will close up, and whenever these cauldrons are not in the correct pattern, this door will remain closed. But if I push this button and push it back in the correct spot, this door will open up. Now the way I've done this is I'll go ahead and show you a quick overview, and wow, they've been tearing away. Thanks, man. I've been talking to my friends at Nebula and was like, hey, do you mind doing some terraforming for me? And wow, they did not disappoint, but we've got a little bit more to do even still. Either way, what I've done is I've created 2 quick AND gates. Now an AND gate, if you're not familiar with redstone, basically means that it needs a signal from here and a signal from here, and then it will give an output. So the way I've done this is right here I have a piston. So if there's not a signal here, then this piston will not extend. In that case, this signal will be worthless because it doesn't do anything. It's not powering any blocks. However, if there is a signal here, if there's not a signal here, then this signal is worthless because it just extended a block. You see what I'm saying? So both of these have to be active in order to get an output. And I've also done another very simple AND gate up here for the 2 sides. Oop, there's a skeleton there. What I've done is, let me kill the skeleton, get it out of here. Okay, we're good. Trying not to fall. All right, cool. I have, because that's a death trap down there. I made another simple AND gate. So if both of these are on, then both of these torches are off. But if even one of these torches are off, if one of these signals are off, then this torch will turn on and then close the door. So it needs signal from both to turn off and open the door, which is a simple, technically it's an inverted AND gate, so like a not AND gate, or I don't know what they call them. I just call them inverted AND gates. And then I have the same AND gate structure over here. Now, you may be asking yourself, what's up with this? What's up with these observers? If you know a lot about redstone, or even a decent amount, you'll be like, these observers aren't doing anything. What's the point? Well, you'll see that they're observing the updates from the piston. So whenever the piston gets a signal, it will send a signal through this observer, which is actually something you only need to do on this server because the server is a little bit laggy and a little bit busted. So basically, I had an issue where using a piston to push the cauldron, it would not update the comparator. The comparator did not realize that cauldron was no longer there, so I needed to find a way to give it a block update. Well, luckily for us, Mojang has literally added block update detectors to the game, which is observers. So I just have an observer facing into the piston, and basically this is the only one that actually does anything. Whenever that piston gets a signal and pushes the cauldron away, this observer sends an update to here and says, hey, dude, you got to turn off. And it'll be like, okay, and then it will turn off. And this system works pretty much totally fine, which is really awesome. But you'll see that I have them on all of them just because there's an observer there. And if I only had the observer here, then people would easily be able to see just, hey, which one has the observer, and then figure out where to do it. Now, this is not the combination I'm going to keep. I'm going to change up this combination, and after I do, I will not show you guys because I don't trust you, to be quite frank with you. Not to mention that you could just be someone from another faction trying to figure out my passcode. So after this, none of you will ever be able to see my passcode. I'm going to hide it from you, and you'll never know what it is. I am going to change it, but after that, we've got a little pathway here, and that's going to lead into our actual base. But we've got a lot of space to clear before we can get to that point, and hopefully I can do that between episodes or some point during the next episode, but that is going to be a future problem that we're not going to handle right now. Alrighty guys, that pretty much wraps up what we've done today. I've cleared out even more of this space, and wow, I've gotten a lot of help, and it's almost big enough for the next episode. In next episode, you'll figure out why we need all this space, and we'll also start work on a couple of different projects. I know I've been trying to get a base together, and a couple of the boys at Nebula have been working on a Nebula HQ, which is going to be pretty exciting, and I've been contributing to that a little bit, and maybe you'll see some of it in the next episode. Ooh, there we go. But yeah, that's all we got time for today, and that's all we've done today. You've seen pretty much everything. Let's do a quick recap. We built Stan's lab there. Ooh. Let me see if I can do a quick land. We built Stan's lab there and got it all built up. I'll probably move some of this redstone out of the way so that that door actually leads somewhere. And we also went end busting. We killed the Ender Dragon, and we got some pretty cool end bits. Let me actually show you guys real quick what we gathered from that end bust session. So I don't think we have, ender chest right here. So inside this ender chest, we actually got 3 dragon heads. If I pull out my shulker here for my loot, we now have 5 backup elytra, a bunch of backup armor and stuff I just gathered from there. And I feel like we got something. Oh, 44 shulker shells, which is kind of cool. We don't really need shulker shells all too much, just because of the fact that on this server we could easily buy shulker eggs from the admin shop, hook them up to a spawner, and then pretty much infinitely farm shulker shells, which is really awesome, to be completely frank with you. But we're rolling, and hopefully by next episode we should be able to get started on our actual base and get our base really put together, and it should be pretty awesome because I've got some pretty epic plans in mind. But like I said, all I got time for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a little bit of a, I guess it was a longer one compared to the average episode. Oh my god. Ah! We're okay. We're okay. It was shorter than the last episode. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I got for you guys today. Peace!